Hey guys, George with Diamondyard Sportscards back with the second act of my pickups for 2019. Again, thanks for tuning in, and I appreciate your comments and any kind of subscribers, any kind of comments that you have. So I'm just going to get to this. These are pickups that are probably they're from the middle of the year into the fall, so they span probably late April until September. The first one is a big time pickup, and this is a second Willie Mays rookie that I purchased this year. Now, Nate and I have been going back and forth, Tops 85 401, about his desire to pick up a Mays rookie. He alerted me to this one, sent me a text, and I had talked to him about how interested he was in it. He said he was looking for maybe something else. So I reached out to the seller, and we negotiated a deal. Now, this one, the back here is fantastic. Again, there's a slight little bit of wax, but not much. And I just picked one up, not months earlier, but this was such a nice two. It's got a little bit of fading, and there's a crease in the upper left-hand corner. But as you can see, it really presents well. And I know that a lot of people, you collect what you love, and I totally agree with that. And I collect these kinds of things. But if you have a chance to pick up a good investment card, and I know some people don't like the word investment, but it's not a bad idea, to pick up duplicates, and you're going to see that here. We'll pick up duplicates on some of these cards of Jackie Robinson and other Hall of Fame players, because I look at these as art. Willie Mays 6.5. This card has tremendous color. The red and the blue, it just looks fantastic, and the centering is excellent. I'm a big fan of all these cards and the art that's involved. And if I have a chance to pick up if I already have one, I can pick up a second or third one. You don't see, for example, you don't see 1960 Mazes and 6.5s that look like this. It looks almost like a 7.5 or an 8. And so that's what makes me pull the trigger on these cards. And I don't think you can go wrong by doing that. I added this to the Jackie collection, to 6.5, and it was, I don't have a nicer 55 Topps card than this. I couldn't believe this card when I got it. I don't have any, 7s or 8s of a 55 Topps. They do get pricey, but this one was excellent. And so I fulfilled that. I raised my Jackie. I had a 4.5 of this card, and I was able to upgrade to a 6.5. This is a rarer card, and I'd shown this off before. And I found out later that Dane, Card Tech 710, actually had this card, and then he had sold it. Props to Dane. He's got a great channel, and he's been so generous in sending me a few things here and there, and really nice stuff, including a great Andre the Giant card and a Ric Flair autograph. So Dane, shout out to you. Hope you have a wonderful year. This Berk Ross Ted in a 4.5. I know Blue Jacket 66 showed off one that he had picked up. I think it was either a 6 or a 7, and it's fantastic. These cards are pretty rare, and Ted Williams has been a big focus of my collection this year. I'm really trying to make sure that I hit all the Hall of Famers and try to fill in all the gaps. But Berk Ross is an interesting set. I'll get into that at another point, but I really like this card a lot. The centering is great, and I love the blue background on it. The colors just pop. Modern stuff, Acuna has been great, as we know. I picked up this rainbow foil, and it was cheap. It was like $20 from the Probsteiner. And it's a rookie debut. It's certainly not the regular rookie, but I love the pose, and it's a very nice card. It's gone up a little bit, and will probably continue to go up because his talents are amazing, and just high on Acuna and Soto going forward. So I talked to you about different cards I bought, and maybe sometimes buying duplicates. And so this came up, and it was really reasonable, and I picked up a second Jackie Robinson 55 Topps because I couldn't say no to it. It was like $50 or $75 cheaper than the other one I had bought, and these just don't come up that often. It's not quite as well centered, but it's still nice. It's a beautiful card. There's a little dinger on the top that would prevent it from probably getting a regrade to a higher grade, but I was really happy to pick this up. And, down the line, I'm sure it will increase in value, but it's just nice to have any Jackie Robinson card. It doesn't matter if it's a 1 or a 10. I mean, this is, American history and art, in my opinion. And so, it's great to share it with people. I have 3 sons. It's great to share these ideas with your children and just of this legend. Next card, Pete Rose, 73, 8.5. This is from his MVP year, and really like this card. Always have liked this card as a kid. I had gotten lucky and gotten one when I was a kid, but this is an 8.5. It presents pretty well. The centering on the back is pretty good. The front, it's centered is great. A little bit washed out. Pete cards have been going up a little bit, but not too much. They seem kind of to be where they're at, unless it's a higher grade. But I do enjoy. I like this 73 set a lot, and it's difficult to get anything above an 8 in this set. Next card, modern, Juan Soto, Topps Chrome Refractor, Gold Refractor. This card is numbered to 50. I've been trying to buy these gold refractors, and the next card is a Gleyber, and I picked that up too, and it was also a gold refractor. And here's the Gleyber I'm referring to. So these were all picked up kind of in the summer. Like this one, for example, I was surprised. I think I got it for like about $50. When you think about the potential that Gleyber has and the team he's on, and they're going to be surrounding him with as many guys as they can. It's just a fantastic card too, especially, just looking up at the stadium, similar to the Mookie Betts that I talked about in the rookie debut in my previous video. So nice Gleyber here. And we're coming in the home stretch here with about 5 cards left. This is a 72 Hank in an old grade 8. The centering's real nice on this. There's a little dot up here, which is a common print dot. I prefer it didn't have it, but I've been trying to add to my Hank registry. I have only a few more cards to go, and this was a nice 72. Love the set. Just how bold the backs are with the orange, the front, the kind of, some people call it the psychedelic look, where the Braves are coming, the team name's coming at you. I just think it's a really fantastic set that has a lot of guys in batting poses or swinging poses and just kind of cool portrait batting stance poses. Next one, 73 Mays on the Mets. Really nice old grade Willie, and it is probably not worth a regrade, but the colors on this thing, the 73s that I've talked about before on this Mays card, are typically looks washed out, but not so much here. And he would go on and play in a World Series with them, I believe, against the Oakland A's. I mean, just look at those numbers. It's just staggering. 300 batting average. And this is not the end, but just amazing statistics for the guy who is a member of 19 consecutive All-Star teams. Next card, also 73. I got on kind of a 73 kick, and I picked up this Thurman Munson, which, again, I'm just trying to figure out why he's not in the Hall of Fame. I know that a lot of people have, it seems like the Hall is awarding longevity with Harold Baines and people like that. But this guy, during the time he had, he made a big impact and was a fantastic player. So 8.5 on that Thurman, 73. And these last 2 cards are nothing special, but it's the only football card here. Joe Montana, 87. I like the 87 set, 87. 86, 85, 84, all the way back to 1980. I try to pick up some stars when I can. And so I thought this was a cool Joe, or Joe Cool. And last one was Nolan Ryan, 82 Donruss. I have some of these, but I didn't have an 82 Donruss, and I just figured this would be a great card to pick up of the Ryan Express. It was super reasonable. Amazing when you looked at the strikeouts, like 1977, 341 strikeouts. 19 wins, 16 losses, 299 innings. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, comment, and keep collecting.